Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. If you had 1 minute to be able to unpack for the audience, we interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
Did Jesus ever talk about homosexuality?
Not explicitly. I mean, he didn't use that word, but certainly he talked about marriage, and he confirmed what the Old Testament taught, what God said in the beginning, that marriage was between one man, one woman for life, and Jesus made that very clear. So he affirmed traditional biblical marriage. But when I get that question, I like to also look at other things Jesus did and how he dealt with people who were in sexual sin. And in my book, The Questions Christians Hope No One Will Ask, I have a chapter on this. And what I felt God led me to was the chapter in John chapter 4 where Jesus is talking to the woman at the well. Because here's a woman caught in sexual sin. It wasn't homosexuality, but what's the difference? I mean, sin is sin. And he dealt with her graciously, lovingly, respectfully. He sought her out. He talked to her about her spiritual questions. He talked to her about spiritual, living water, as he called it. He revealed to her who he was. And then only into the conversation ways did he say, now, the man you have is not your husband. You've had 5 husbands, whatever. But he brings that out in a way that I think is a model for us. In other words, he didn't make it the first issue. He would reach out to people who were on a different side of an issue or on a different side spiritually. He would love them, he would respect them, he would reach out to them, he would extend relationship. But he wouldn't ignore the sin either.
Right.
And I think too often as Christians, we either go to one extreme or the other. We want to either make it the front-burning issue, or we want to ignore it and just let's not talk about it, let's not condemn anyone. Jesus set the model. He reached out, he showed love, he extended relationship, but he didn't ignore the sin. And the mix was something that obviously was used in this woman's life, and she ends up becoming a follower of Jesus. In fact, it was through her, she runs up to her town there in Samaria and grabs everyone she knows, brings them down. Other friends come to Christ, and really that's how the church started in Samaria, was through Jesus reaching out to this wayward woman. And I think in the church today we have to have that attitude of saying everybody matters to God. Everyone is welcome to our services. Come as you are, but Jesus doesn't want to leave you as you are. He wants to turn you into a disciple of his. That's our goal. We're not hiding that goal, but we're going to do it in a loving, Jesus-like way.
Appreciate your tone on that.
Thanks.